Transit Sports TV back again. Just look at this lush beach. This is where I take my evening walk, and I was gonna miss this one, but we have to break this game down for so many reasons. And don't forget, it's a preseason, just one game, nothing more than that. But we're going to look at this game, last preseason for Arsenal. We're going into the season next week Saturday. They're going to be at Old Trafford against Manchester United, and we know how important that game is going to be for so many reasons. There's going to be so many stakes on that one. Sheshko signing for United, you know what that means. Arsenal was there for long haul of the summer, signing Mbemo and Cunha as well, and Arsenal getting Peter Gyökeres, and you know the rest. Don't forget to subscribe if you've not done so. Hit the like button as we try to make sense of this one and unpack it. And there's so much to talk about in this game, not really because of this game, but because of Arsenal going into the season. A little bit of brilliance on this squad and the tactics Arteta is working out. If you remember last week, I told you, or on Wednesday after the Villarreal game, that for the fact that Arteta did not go with the full squad in either half of the team of the match, I was not going to really say much about what I expect from this team. Today, he went into the game with the 11 that we expect to start next week at Old Trafford, and we're going to try to make sense of that. First of all, I have three words: sharp, quick, and transition. That is what you qualify this match in Arsenal perspective. Today, right from the get-go, it was quick. He could see intensity, he could see intentionality. He could see that they were in a hurry. They were, quick to try to get over to the opponent's half, in behind the defenders. And somehow the tactics Athletic Bilbao deployed in this game even helped Arsenal even the more. And this is what I've been saying for a very long time. Arsenal should stop this religious pushing opponents into their half and camping there for and parents there for years. No, get the ball as quickly as possible in behind before the defense settle and do your damage. Yes, it was a little bit. I'm going to first of all try to unpack this game in the team perspective. Then I'll talk about a few players. First of all, like I said, Arsenal was quick to get in behind Athletic Bilbao. The Bilbao did not really play very deep, so it made it possible for Arsenal to run. But again, it wasn't just because of Athletic Bilbao. It was because Arsenal, we are getting upward quicker and also allow them to come out a little bit, which is what I've been saying. That I need to sort that. But one huge reason why this happened as well is because now we have a focal point in where we play. And this guy is not just there to score goals, but he also got involved in the play. So he was able to drag the opponent defense left, right, and backwards. And naturally, there's going to be spaces for the wingers to do their damage. Let's start with how Arsenal started this game. The back four, that back four was solid. Gabriel and Saliba back again as partners. You know, if you want to pick two defenders from any team that are the best as a pair, those two are the most reliable in the league at the moment. And one of the best in Europe, if not the best. Timber started on the right side, and Calafiori, who I think had a very humongous game today. And if you ask me, I would think he's Arsenal first choice left back. I know MLS has done bits, but Calafiori, what he did today, both defensively and offensively, and with the defensive intelligence of Gabriel Magalhaes, it was easy for Arsenal to be solid defensively and allow them to push forward. Another thing Arsenal did that was very interesting today. I know I was having this conversation with Ubum, and he said, "What the hell do I mean? Push the Galatasaray forward." But you could see in this game that the Galatasaray was more defensive. It was more of the double pivot with Mendy, and which allowed Calafiori to go forward and spaces as well. And he helped Arsenal to be not to be susceptible to counter attacks, and you could see that defensively Arsenal was solid today. Then you go to the offensive side of things. I've cried and cried. Well, the question you ask yourself is, why did it take so long? You know, I've said this for a very long time. One of the reasons why teams find it very easy, especially in EPL, to double on Saka is because they don't have nobody distracting the defenders. They don't have nobody to worry about, either on our left side or on the center attack. And today with Gyökeres, Athletic knew that they cannot leave him. So it was hard for them to double on Saka. Before the midfielders returned to help their left back, Saka has already gone past the left back. And this happened over and over and over and over and again. One more thing that made it easy for Saka as well, and that Arsenal did in this game today as well, was those long diagonal switches. There were so many times Saliba, Zubimendi, Declan Rice switch play as quickly as possible, 25-yard passes to Saka. And boy, Saka's stake today were world class. There was none of those switches that he miscontrolled. And each and every time he got in behind the defender because the defender was isolated. And this is what Arsenal have been saying for a very long time, that I need to find a way to make Arsenal do. And they did it today, and Saka had a field day with that defender. And today, again, as a team, those combination plays, we are better. The Gyökeres were found better today. And I told people too last week that the reason why it was the first game with Gyökeres, that's one. Two, Arsenal had not been playing like that for a long time. And thirdly, that understanding needs to, it gets better and it matures. Now, the midfielder and the teammates understand how he wants to run. And he also understands how they prefer to play. I'm sure if Gyökeres continues to play with Saka, Saka continues to have the kind of game that he had today, Gyökeres will score loads and loads and loads of goals for Arsenal. Then you come and add it, having Nwaneri on the Noni on the left side, second half. Again, if you remember, in the early days, Mikel Arteta wanted Sane in that position and couldn't get him from Bayern. That tells you that he has always preferred to have a left footer. And Nwaneri, if he continues the way he did today, probably become a first choice from that position. I know we all said he was coming in to be back up for Saka, but it looks like it's going to be a turn in the flesh of defenders playing from that left. And he whipped and whipped and whipped a lot of balls and almost gave the Gyökeres his second goal today. So, you know, what this shows is that now there's variation. Now, Arsenal is going to be a little bit unpredictable. There are so many options. There's plan A, there's plan B, and there's plan C. It's no longer going to be all balls to Saka. If you double team Saka, the Nwaneri will do damage with his crosses. Then, and we know that he can also get past players. So now there's going to be distraction in that defense. Do you double team Saka, or do you double team Nwaneri, or do we focus on Gyökeres? And one thing you're going to get is that one of these players will do the damage.